What are you guys doing?
Person's dumb as hell. They're not gonna be able to break them out of the chains. Picking up big locks. What the fuck you doing, buddy?
Probably wild shape again and break them out with brute strength.
What the fuck's happening? I feel like we got into this arc and now we're getting all these cutscenes. All the shit's happening around us.
Yeah.
The Knuckles out here trying to be an anti-wingman and Lord, apparently.
You guys are being a bunch of jokers while the rest of the world is having some serious ass moments.
The intention definitely was to like try and make it an early night so that we could get up maybe not pre-dawn, but like very early in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the skies are still pink and orange at this point in time.
I'm gonna use my glamour weave. I don't see a timer on it. Does it just stay on?
As far as I know.
That's a good question, yeah.
So it says moving illusory patterns. Would I able to make like a smoke mask?
Well, I
to cover my
believe
face?
I believe the patterns were defined by Darius as like these various seafaring movements and stuff like that.
Can I put that over my face so it's harder to see?
Maybe if it's a cloak, right?
Yeah.
It's like a suit of clothes.
Suit of clothes, that's right. So no. No, definitely not.
You already had a cloak, so I didn't give you a cloak. That's why it was a vest instead of a cloak.
Yeah, no. I was just wondering if I could just hide my face from potential surveillance.
If you have a regular cloak, you could do that with. Though it is very
I want it to be more stylish.
Looking, so.
Even though it's like boats and whatnot on my face.
I mean, I think are we all good on going to the magical maze house? That feels like the right one.
Yeah. That seems like you.
Okay. What would be crazy is if all three of them were me. It's just like different. That'd be crazy. It's not that, right?
It could be.
No.
Do you think you would think that ahead?
Or it could be the other two are not going to are you and this one isn't.
What?
At that.
I mean, anything's possible, right? We saw how many versions of you.
Me, Adam, truly didn't process what you said.
Oh, the other two houses we're not going to could be you living in there, and this maze house could not have you.
Oh, yes.
It'd be the only house that doesn't have a Darius.
Mm-hmm.
That would also be crazy.
What if this is just a neighborhood of Darius?
Look, that's too much.
It's a town of Darius.
What if the town is Darius?
You never notice. It's an entirely hobgoblin.
And Andromedal is an anagram for Darius.
It's not.
It's a word I made up.
I am Darius, bro.
The S was silent.
And I made up the word. How are you feeling this morning, Temenos?
Me? I feel fine.
That's good. Let's begin our maze then.
Alright.
You guys get to this house, this gate, the locked gate. What do you do?
I will disguise myself to look as Bethany again.
I put up my cloak or my hood.
Could I try? Because part of Arcane Lock is that it's either people or you can add a password on top of it. Mm-hmm. Could I try to, through some sort of a check, do the mental gymnastics of if I was making a password, but also knew that I could potentially know the password, all of the what would I choose that would be a good password, but also one that I wouldn't immediately think of, that bullshit inside of my own head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, puzzle box.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So you get there, you put in puzzle box, you try to open this gate, and it opens for you.
Well, that is certainly a good but ominous clue.
Did you try opening the door without the password first? What if it's just you can open it?
Oh. Maybe.
Well, I'm like 90% sure we checked that it was locked beforehand. Oh, we didn't?
We didn't. I just missed the
checked that it was
step.
locked.
Yeah,
Silas
check.
checked that it was locked, but you did not try to open it as Darius.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless,
Either
why
way,
else?
it's open.
Yeah. It's either I got the password right or whoever put the lock on this door had me as someone who's okay to go in here.
Well, wouldn't Darius allow Darius to go in?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yes, we're on the same page.
Yeah, we're good. Don't you worry, Bethany.
Never have, never will. Bethany has no trauma.
Darius, like, for a second, is just like, okay.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad you're
Bethany.
admitting that you have trauma as Endien, I guess.
Yeah. We need to be careful in the maze. I don't know what's going. Again, bears repeating. I don't know what any of this is going to be, but as much as yes,
should we tie a rope to all of us?
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
What if this is just what if Librarius perceived you overthinking, so he just made a simple maze?
Or it's an illusion.
I poke one of the hedges with my sword.
Which hedge?
Poke the one right in front of you.
Yeah, like I feel like because it's on his mind, also because of out of character, he's gonna poke the one on the left, like on the entrance, like the left-hand hedge with his sword.
There's definitely a hedge there.
Okay. I mean, it's real. It's not an illusion.
All right, well, let's tie each other together. Who wants to be in front?
I'll
Who's
lead.
Tall? Wait, how tall is the hedges?
The hedges are about 8
12
feet.
feet. Oh,
No, the gate was 12 feet.
gates.
The hedges are 8
Right.
feet. Yeah.
All right, who wants to go after Darius? Me. All right, who wants to be third?
I'll be third.
All right, and Temenos in the back.
Okay.
All right,
You're tied up. You're ready to go.
let's go.
You get to immediately you're greeted with a split end, like a split way. So you go forward a little bit and there's a left turn and a right turn. Which way are you going?
Now, this is left is what I have always turned. Would I do that?
I was taught left to get out of the maze, right to find a Cyclops.
What?
You're not taught that?
No,
Then-
Bethany's.
It's with just Bethany without an S.
Let's carry on the tradition then, and I will turn left.
It's a dead end.
Is it? I poked the hedge.
It's a hedge. Yep, it's there.
Well, then we backtrack and turn right. Or like
You
what
turn
would have
right.
been the right.
Okay, you turn right and it is a dead end.
Wait a minute. Darius, did you say you always went left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're both dead ends. Whoops. I was going to have a big brain moment, but we're stuck. I was going to say, what if your dream is you leaving the house and it was... But there's two dead ends.
I mean, can we get back to the entrance then?
Yeah.
Are there other entrances to this maze?
Nope, just this one. There's a left turn and a right turn. You turn, as you turn around, I'll say, as you get to the right dead end and you turn around and you see the left dead end. The left dead end has disappeared.
Oh, this is going to be tedious.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Do you want to give me an insight check, Darius?
sure. I'm so good at that.
Did we get a long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
3.
3. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
I'm gonna use I don't know if it'll make any difference. A charge from my Wand of Magic Detection to cast Detect Magic. So that is up and running. I'm assuming this whole thing
This
is
whole place
magic.
is magic. Yep.
Yep. All right, that didn't really help. Okay, I'll go through the now open area. Like,
I'm going to. Yeah, you continue forward, and then you see another. Eventually, you'll reach another left turn and a right turn.
I'm gonna turn right immediately.
You turn right, and you find yourself at the entrance of the maze.
Oops.
Okay, then we do go back in, right, then left.
Go back in. You turn right. Turn behind you. You can go
Yep.
back to the left area. You get to the right and left path again.
Go left.
Go left. You go left. Then what do you do?
Is it dead end or another split?
There is a turn. There's another turn of left and right.
Left.
You find yourself back at the dead end, or back at the entrance. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take this back. Maybe the insight check is unnecessary. You know there are specific steps in your dreams that you've taken before, and perhaps these are starting to start familiar. If there is a path that you might walk.
I think then I don't know what, because I know I have all the dreams, but I also don't know all the things in them. I think Darius almost like closes his eyes and just like thinking of that and like trying to get back into that space of like going more on instinct than what the actual like left and right turns are.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Jeez, that's what the fuck are our rules for things? Give me a second. I got rules. I got things I can do.
You have
Can I
ways to
reroll?
reroll.
2 honor, right?
Yeah,
2
I got so
honor
much
to
fucking
reroll.
honor.
2 honor to reroll.
I also have other stuff. It's fine. Darius is getting over other things. I am going to use 3 charges because I think I'm also starting to get very frustrated very quickly. Of like, I think it's probably like a couple rounds of this of suddenly being back at the start and he's getting pissed off at himself. I'm going to use 3 charges of Synthos Path to turn my 2 into a natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, you stop. You think about the instincts. You think about what your dreams have taught you over this time. It's been a while, other than last night, or not last night, but the night before, since you've had like such intense dreams, really, that you're coming to, and you start going and you lead everyone. First, you take a right, then you look behind you, then you take a left, then you stop for 15 seconds, then you dash right, you go left, you take another left, you go forward, you keep going forward, and eventually you arrive at a tree with a massive canvas on an easel, and you just hear someone humming behind the canvas as you've made your way through this maze.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Hello?
Huh? Who's there?
I think you know who's here.
Oh, Darius, you're back.
Indeed, I am. What you working on?
I just got some inspiration from one of your stories. Working on a new piece.
I can't believe Fat Albert's here.
I'm gonna start circling around the canvas to see who I'm talking to.
You circle around this massive canvas, and you see on the other side a Cyclops
I knew it.
who seems to be blind, has cataract eyes, very like white.
What is he painting?
You look, and it seems to be an unfinished painting of like a kingdom and fire, and like there's bits of this like maroon-haired individual. It's unfinished though.
Yeah. Does this remind me of Endien's tapestry though?
It does.
Darius,
Yes.
we have to kill him before he finishes that.
You know, I think I got part of that story wrong. Talking to the Cyclops.
Oh?
Yeah. It... Fuck, I can't.
I was thinking maybe I would add a mirror to the center so whoever's looking at it, like it'd be part of their story.
Darius, here's the the bow draw behind him.
Just look at the flowers, dear. Just look at the flowers.
Is there someone with you?
I got a couple... Oh, what's the fucking word?
Associates.
Fellow librarians. We're working on a job. They're helping me out with something.
Oh, that's very interesting. Hello, my name's Doug.
Doug.
Hello,
Right.
hello. I'm nobody.
Hello, nobody.
Very good. Very good reference. You know, Doug, I think I gotta run right now, so I can't correct the story, but I think you should set this one aside now.
If you say so, I was really just working on it while I was finishing up that story I was writing.
Oh, how much farther have you gotten on it?
Not too much farther. Like I said, I took a break so I could work on this. I think I'm calling this one Regicide.
Darius, we have to kill him.
Very interesting. Very interesting. What's remind me of the name? Do you have a name for your story? I apologize.
The gnat and the bird and the fish, you remember?
Indeed. How could I forget that?
Darius, he's just... I fully dropped the Bethany accent. Darius, he's a seer that tells of tragedies. We must remove him.
I'm curious. Do I sense a curse? Other
Nope.
than... Okay.
No curses.
I don't want to attack this dude.
I think you forgot.
Oh, what kind of beverages would Darius drink in the morning?
Oh.
Whiskey, neat.
No, I think
coffee.
he's... I don't know if he's actually a coffee person. Because, like, if it's... Like, again, like, a pseudo-ancient, medieval, like, military, I don't think coffee would be as practical. So I think it is, like, a strong, like, black tea that, like, it, like, he doesn't need it for the caffeine, but it is something that they would give him on marches and has just become part of his, like, morning tradition. So it's like a small, like, cup of very strong black tea.
By the way, I think you forgot about your tea. I can smell it all the way from here. I think it's ready if you were making some tea earlier.
Thank you. I did forget about that. I'll go take care of it. And I'm just gonna keep moving through the maze.
Good to meet you all.
Just the
Bye.
bow trained on him
Hi,
the whole
Doug.
way as we walk away. Darius,
It's
we have to
not-
go back and kill him.
What's up with what is he painting?
He's painting the future and causing them to happen.
causing them to happen.
How else would he be writing the story that tells exactly what what we do?
Endien, I feel like messing with time or destiny like this is not a very wise thing to do unless we know all of the context of it.
I have a question. Do you know where this other Darius came from?
No.
Could it possibly be the future? He said he heard these stories from you, possibly.
But it doesn't... He's not writing the future, at least about the stories. Because the only stories that he's written had already happened. And he might be working on a new one. But it would only be things that had happened already. And he also, I don't know what could have been in the, or what the auction house was. But this Darius very easily could have gone there as well. But I don't know why he would. And seen the tapestry, told Doug about it. I think the tapestry came first, and he's recreating it.
You guys start to arrive to this. Actually, you know what, Darius, you can describe what this house looks like to me. What kind of house would you live in? It's a manor, to be clear, of sorts.
That's a great question.
Actually, if you'd like a second to think about it, we can cut to... We see a glimmering lake with 4 graves beside the lake. We see the small frog girl approaching these graves with flowers. Oh, I am so sorry. It has been so long since you guys went into the water. Gunu is so sad. You went in the water and you never came back. I will make sure your legacy lives on with these grave sites. I am so sorry, my friends.
Look,
I will take care of this house.
I dealt
Thank you,
with...
Phelim. Thank you, Temenos. Thank you, Endien. And thank you, Darius.
I took
For
care
being
of
my friends.
one orphan that Phelim had to deal with. Gunu was never going to be my problem.
You went into the water, you never came back, and you are dead now. But your spirits will always live in my memories. I will learn how to write stories about you. Maybe.
You learn how to read a magic book, you can't write yet.
We cut back.
I think it is, at first glance, a relatively plain looking house. Mm-hmm. But as you take the time to look at it more, you see all of the shutters and the outside windowsill and the pillar, a pillared front porch situation are all intricately carved. Mm-hmm. Very small, either just repeating patterns, or some of the columns may have scenes spiraling up them or something like that. So I think it's all well polished, preserved, carved wood on the outside, and then just very basic, almost more of a whitewash on the rest of the house, so that it's very utilitarian, but as you look closer at it, very well crafted and cared.
Yeah. You get up to this house, you get to the door. How do you approach this?
I think there is a moment though where Darius does pause coming in, and again, almost reflexively does say, I did a good job. It's a nice house. And then I untie the rope from myself and lock in the front door. It's my house.
Yeah.
You don't knock on your own door.
No. You get inside, you see a foyer. You look around, you don't see anyone, but you see a house, a little bit utilitarian, but you see decorations of art, various pieces of art. You could assume made by Doug, has decorated the house at least. You see technological gadgets around as like tinkered and left unfinished or finished and just decorating the place. Yeah, and you can do you explore the house then, or you can smell the smell of tea now finally.
I just start making my way to the kitchen.
Yeah. You make your way to the kitchen, and there you see Darius sitting at a table with several cups of tea already prepped and sitting at different chairs. He looks almost identical to you at this point in time. Seems like he is an older Darius, much like you've become older with your time in Dark World.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
I see you didn't listen to me. Should have guessed, and I did. That's why I got yourself some tea here. Drink up if you'd like. It's early morning still.
Love to. So I'll sit down and take a cup.
And he drinks from the cup. I see you went with Silas for this adventure.
You had a choice?
Well, you could have, depending on how you went about things, you could have been with Thelum still, or possibly Girth.
Who's that?
He's just another one of you all, I suppose. I suppose not one of you right now.
No.
Sip some more.
Thelum didn't make it through on this round.
Yep, that's what happened with me.
At this point, I'm going to untie myself so I don't look ridiculous.
Oh, I assume we already had. When
okay.
Did.
Silas is the only one in rope still. Just him and Temenos.
So how long have you been here?
Decades?
When did you get your license?
I went for my license about maybe 15 years ago. Took me a while to think about it and come to the conclusion that that's what I was seeking to do.
Did she ever live?
And he just shakes his head no.
Damn.
Our split happened much later.
Wait, so... you know about these alternate... What are you? How do you know all this?
Well, Darius, I suppose you probably didn't give him too much information. The dreams that we have.
I mean, I didn't share the dreams. I didn't know if that was... Is that a shared experience? Or is that where we cross over?
Definitely a shared experience, yes. That's something we all suffer from.
Interesting. Yeah, so there's dreams that now I'm assuming are insights into other versions or paths that I could have taken. Although I also imagine if he's been here for decades, that in different ways he's been keeping an eye on me at least.
I suppose I can't convince you to just turn around then. I'm trying to help us. And I know it doesn't make sense. You don't have all the answers. But I'm just trying to make sure that you understand that I'm just trying to help us. You should have stayed in Dark World, to be honest. Things would have looked up sooner or later.
Well, to be honest, one, I don't know what that would have looked like, and two, I'm eternally grateful, but I didn't really have a choice in it, and I'm glad I didn't. Why is it so important that you have it and I don't?
Intention? You're trying to open it. You're looking to see what's inside, see what you can't find. You want to know.
Who wouldn't? You don't want to know, or do you already know?
I already know.
Well, then you know I'm not going to stop until I know what's inside.
That's the problem.
When he says I already know, can I insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm better at lying than.
Yeah, you're just unsure. It's hard to tell.
Mr. Darius?
Yes?
Yes?
I'll look over at our Darius. No, I meant that, Mr. I wouldn't call you Mr. Mr. Darius, what do you know of all of us?
I know all sorts of things about you all. I didn't adventure with you, per se, but I know about you.
Oh. Am I in other adventures?
Yeah, I've seen you in other dreams.
Okay.
Who did you adventure with?
Well, at first it was just Endien and Thalum. Eventually Thalum kicked the bucket when we... I didn't have... I know there's some versions that had Temenos with at the time. I didn't have Temenos with when that happened. I had Girth. And Girth was not my favorite companion. He was a good guy, good intentions. But I just don't think he was ready for it.
I'm blanking. I don't know who Girth is.
No, you wouldn't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay. I was like,
That's why.
was that
That's why.
someone just-
That's why I asked earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, did I just completely miss out on a character?
So, I'm just supposed to accept the fact that I'll never know what's in the box and you're never going to tell me what.
I didn't expect that you'd be the kind of person who'd just accept that. I'm just giving you a chance again. I've worked very hard to try and get us forgiveness. And you, as far as I know, you're my chance here. You want to make sure everyone's safe? You want peace? You want peace for every Darius that's ever come before you? I'm trying to work towards that.
Darius?
Yes.
I think Mr. Darius might have a point.
What do you mean?
Why is Endien like that right now?
And we're in a city. She's Bethany.
Poof of pink cloud. Oh, no, you know it's me. No,
Yeah,
I was
I'm
that
aware of Bethany.
Maybe when me.
But Darius, he might have a point. Maybe this is our path to peace.
Oh,
At least something to consider.
Why are you having
Hold on.
that Cyclops paint those paintings?
Oh, Doug. Doug's my assistant. He helped me build this place. He helps me work around the town and do stuff. But he's an artist at heart. He literally likes the stories I tell him. The thing is, since the god of prophecy no longer exists here, he, as a Cyclops, can't see the future. So instead, he's been gifted with the ability to see alternate realities, the ones that I explained to him. He can see them in a little bit more clarity than normal. So he artistically paints and builds and crafts these endless stories that I'm able to share with him. Gives him something to do. He's a good guy. Good company.
I have a question. What happens if we do open Pandora's box?
Well, what happens is Darius seeks out what he was looking for, and then he dies again, and it's one more time, and I have to hop over to a new reality. My hope is that we don't have to have him die, and we can get forgiveness, and then we'll find peace.
Wait, what?
The
Sorry, I'm lost. What is he seeking?
It's and Darius has already taken it out of his bag, the map. So this leads to my death?
It will.
Yes.
If you keep following it. I
Can
can't
I
see another
inside
result
again?
that'll happen. You know well as I have that you're not the only one who's been seeking this out, and you've seen the dreams. Primarily, every dream is your death. The fractal god does not look kindly on you. On us.
Is it just us? Or are there others?
Just us. We are the sinners.
What did we do?
We sought out something he was keeping hidden. We failed. As far as I can tell, the only way to get out of this is to seek forgiveness. Because we've tried. I've seen so many dreams of us trying to keep out seeking this item, but every single one ends in death. The only thing I can think of that's different than everything we've tried before is just get forgiveness.
What does forgiveness look like?
Not seeking out the truth. Not seeking out this item. Living a peaceful life.
Even if I'm not seeking this thing, I don't think I'll be living a peaceful life.
Listen, I'm not gonna stop you. If you want it, you can try and get it back. It's not gonna be easy to get this box back. I've secured it in a vault. You can go for it. You can try and take it. You can go and look for this. But that just means I'm gonna prep to look for a new place, a new reality to stay in. 'Cause Once yours is done, reality collapses, and I'm not going to stick around here for that to happen.
How does it collapse?
I suppose I don't know exactly what dreams you've had. We all get different pieces, different information as it goes. It resets.
Is it the
Time
doors?
resets. The doors are a gateway between all of the different attempts, all the different realities. The corridor of doors, that's where I'm headed. If you're going for it again, that's where I'm heading. Gonna find a new reality, find the latest one, see if I can't. I thought this was supposed to be it, but I suppose I might be wrong.
How are you able to get to that place?
A lot of hard work. I've memorized where the map goes. It's in the Indigo. It's in the Indigo. That's where he lives.
Last deception, Indigo. Right? And I look over to Endien. Indigo's mirror.
Yes.
Different place, reflection.
Perfect place for the god of fractals to take home in.
He's not from here either, then. If he's taken home in the Indigo, he's not from it.
Well, none of the gods are necessarily from here. Suppose you don't know too much of the history. And if you'd like, you can give me up to 8 questions you'd like answered.
Oh,
And-
gee.
And any of you can ask
Christ.
questions here, and we'll see what Darius is able to provide you with.
Don't let me ask any questions. I'm only gonna ask stupid one.
Yeah.
The first question that popped into my head was, is there ever a universe where Temenos said
You don't
Endien
get to
Earth?
ask that question. Where did the gods come from then?
Different plane, different dimension. They're grander than us. They're these almost fourth dimensional beings that exist, and they almost metaphysically exist. It's hard to really conceptualize as people. They're more like ways of nature, of forces. What we're used to on Fracterra are avatars, people who ascend to godhood through following the ways of these gods. Whether that's the god of balance, or the god of fractals, or god of death.
So, are all the gods that, or are what we think of some gods just avatars?
Well, we think of gods here on Fracterra were avatars. Just beings that ascended to a form of demigodhood. For all purposes and intents, they are gods to mere mortals. But they only gain their power through, focusing on these higher beings.
Fuck. I'm just trying to think of.
If you get stumped on something, I can always throw in a free answer. Not a free answer, but like take up one of them if you'd like to. I can always answer a question that's you may not have thought to ask.
Mm-hmm. How do the Queen's Beasts play into this? I know they're part of it. They're keeping the barriers to this world stronger.
Well, yeah, that's generally their purpose is when the Queen before she no longer had influence on this world, she set up the Queen's Beast so that way she could still have some sort of magical protection between the different worlds. But without her protection, the barriers between them weaken. Making it easier to travel between them, mostly, or whether that's something coming in or someone traveling to another place. And again, anyone could ask questions here, so I just, in case they,
Darius, may I have a question?
I have one more. Who's Sharuma trying to bring into this world?
Bring into this world? No. He's trying to seek out the green. He's trying to travel.
He's looking for the avatar of the green.
He's looking to become an avatar.
Yeah, that's... Sorry.
Well, the problem is...
The god of the
gods... Since the gods no longer can influence this world, he can't become an avatar here.
Please, go ahead, Temenos.
Mr. Darius, does the Fountain of Youth exist in this universe?
Yes, it does. Sealed away. I'm surprised you didn't learn that from Leoric.
Well, Leoric doesn't really give straight answers. You're more of a straight shooter, Mr. Darius. I like that about you.
On pride.
Really, it depends on I guess it depends on the interactions you have with Leoric. No, don't worry. I
not
get
a huge
it.
fan. Oh, that's fair.
It's just Leoric and I see eye to eye on more things than you might realize.
Endien, Silas, do you have anything? What do you see eye to eye on with Leoric?
Well, as far as I can tell, neither of us want the gods interfering with our lives. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these sons of bitches trying to influence my life. That's why I'm trying to get forgiveness so we can rest easy knowing that they're stopping with this nonsense on us. Leoric, well, I guess you didn't know, Leoric helped found the library to begin with. One of their main tenets that I discovered that they did, and what helped me convince me to want to get my librarian's license, was realizing that library is trapped the god of prophecy, the god of intervention. Thanks to them, the gods no longer influence our world.
So, if we're all... Well, I don't know if we all are. If gods are such a bad thing, should I stop feeding this thing on my back?
That thing on your back can't do shit while you're in Fracterra. That thing's a god, all right, but gods can't influence the world on this plane. You want that thing active, you bring it to either Prisma or Dark World. But here they have no clutch on Fracterra.
Okay,
What
good.
What causes those paintings of me?
What causes those paintings?
Like the triggering incident.
the
what
catalyst?
painting? What specific painting are you looking for?
The one that he was working on just now.
Regicide.
Oh, Regicide. Yeah, okay. You haven't. That's right. I suppose you guys haven't reached that point in your journey yet. Then
We're not going to.
perhaps. I suppose that's up to you, but I suppose that depends on how you feel about your goals. I suppose. Predominantly, you're going to be looking at, when Shuruma invades. I mean, think about it. Where's the easiest way to get to the green?
Through the four courts, but why would I turn on my own fort? Because he has it?
Well, yeah.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, it is a bad thing, but I'm changing it from being bad.
It's the perspective.
Truly, it's going to depend on who you're willing to take out who stands in your way.
Yep, that's 8 questions. Where do I start?
I suppose if you're looking to do this, start with getting inside the machine. You want to get that box back. And he'll stand up, finish his tea. I've locked it away inside some tech that I developed when I was working with the lead link, or the gold link, I should say. It was primarily used there to try and develop a technique to neutralize enemies on the battlefield, but the tech started big and eventually it was scrapped, but I took it with me and set it up in the basement here. Use it primarily as a vault.
Sounds interesting.
Alright, and then he'll start walking away towards the basement.
So we know for sure Keith is a liar now.
Indeed. You all don't have to continue to follow. This might be the last out before whatever we gotta deal with in there.
We've come this far.
Besides, I'm curious.
Is this really what you want, Darius?
The only thing that has ever driven me has been this map. And this box. It's part of a promise to Bernice that we would find the end of it, that it was gonna be what we were gonna do after. We were gonna be rich, we were gonna be famous, we're gonna get out of the link, make a new life for ourselves, and the map was part of it. And if it leads to my death, I don't believe that. I can't. It has to be something more. Or nothing was worth it. So it has to be something more. I've been wrong in the past. Who's to say I'm not wrong now? Either of me.
Well, I tend to believe that Mr. Darius made some very good points. But if you're dead set on this, I will help you.
I don't think there's any other path for me. I don't know what else there is in this life but moving down this path. And to be frank, I think no matter what I would do, I would continue to piss off the god of lies and obscurity. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find out information, whether it's through this map and box or through something else. So I don't think I'll ever be able to earn his forgiveness. I think, and like, if he's walking or like 3 steps behind, I don't care, as he knows I wouldn't care.
He knows you'll make your way down there with him. He doesn't need to worry about it.
I think part of his problem is that he knows it and he's scared and doesn't want to deal with whatever's at the end anymore. I, in at least one way, know that every other Darius who has tried to do died. And probably the hubris of myself. What if I'm the one who doesn't? There's got to be one way that this works out. He's been hopping all over the place looking for failed versions of it, saying that this was the best chance of it working out, but that was hiding. That was taking it away from me. Stepping in to change things. What if that's why things have continued to fail? Because he's muddling things up, jumping around. What if we have to see this through? I almost made a deal with one of these guys. Who's to say he hasn't made one with Fractal?
You guys arrive into a basement. It looks like it's a lab. Like the upstairs is covered in art and like a pretty nice place to live in tech. So this one is like a filled with pipes and furnaces and workspaces, like a basement, massive basement of like a maze of tech and workshops and labs. And you see him standing next to an open door, and he nods to you and he walks inside. You follow in and you see lines of large tanks, like not like cylindrical tanks, but like kind of like pods that you would open up and you can see like large glass windows inside, but there's large glass areas and you see like tubes and stuff like that inside these tanks as he opens one up. Like, well, there's eight of these things. There's only 4 of you right now, so I suppose you want to step inside, I can send you in.
Yes. And Darius will climb into the first one.
All right, and he hooks you up, gives you like a breathing apparatus, and he like closes the door, and he clicks a button, and it starts to fill up with liquid, and it like lights start glowing on these machines, and you're filled with this tank. The rest of you, are you going in with him or no?
Oh yeah, he did want us to go in, so yes, I would. I was like, he didn't really say. I'm like, oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he'll set up other tanks for you guys to step into. Same situation. All right, well, have fun in the Indigo. He closes the last tank and he presses the buttons, and you start filling up with liquids as you guys slowly lose consciousness and reawaken in a indigo plane of shifting colors, of shifting indigo and blue and white. A field of standing mirrors, 10 feet by 10 feet wide mirrors, like pillars of these things. And that is where we will end episode 100. If you would like to know more or talk to us more about the show, you can always find us on Blue Sky at IDL-RPGS. If you'd like to, I've put in, you've probably noticed in the last while, but there has been Discord. I've opened up the Discord to people if you want to chat, hang out there. It's in the descriptions. You can always hang out and talk to us there. Otherwise, I've had everyone's socials in previous episodes, unless someone's got something new they want to, share, but I doubt it. There's always, various ways to find us, or you can even ask us if you'd like to on the Discord. You can ask us on the Discord how you want to follow us. But yeah, thank you all for listening to 100 episodes of this. Thanks for hanging out and being here with us on this journey. And we will hopefully see this through to the end. We are getting so close.
This is the end.
Yeah, goodbye.
The end.